What's happening, everyone, and welcome to my studio, possibly the coldest studio in the world. So before we get started with this video, if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and if you don't, then let me know in the comments. Okay, the reason it's so cold in here is because I'm in the back of the garage. It's the only space I have available to me, unfortunately, to set up a dedicated studio. There's no space in the house, so I am shunned away into the back of a cold, dark, dingy garage. So I make the best of it that I can. We've got some big plans coming up for this studio, and I'm going to build a room within a room. So it'll be sealed off, it'll be nicely insulated, carpets, rugs on the floor, proper walls, proper ceiling, proper lighting, proper acoustics. Because let's face it, the sound in here is not great. Okay, so here is the exciting bit you've all been waiting for, my studio tour. So as you can see on the left hand side, we've got a few bikes there. As we creep towards the back and take a peek over on the right hand side, we've got a few boxes, a lot of boxes. We've got all sorts of junk just chucked in there because there's nowhere else for it to go. And we come to the back, which is the main sort of studio area. And on the left here, we've got yet another area where we just dump stuff. We've then got my decks, which are the Stanton T80 direct drives. Very nice decks. And they are sat either side of my Pioneer XDJ-RX standalone controller. For mixing purposes, on that controller I use my III headphones. They're fully modular, so if anything breaks on them, can replace them nice and easy. Sound very good. They are excellent for the club, nice and loud and punchy. Then as we come over, you can see underneath we've got more junk, boxes and stuff. Other rubbish, tools, etc, etc. My decks are all connected up to my Alto 15-inch speaker, which at the moment is kind of used for a monitor. And this is my main studio music creation little haven of joy. So as you can see on here, we'll start off, we'll take a look at my Shure PGA 58 mic. It's pretty decent. I think I sound okay on it. We've got my Novation Launch Control XL, which has got lots of knobs and faders. The faders I find particularly useful for mixing my tracks and get those volumes just right. Underneath that, we have got my Behringer TD3 joyful acid bass machine. We've got the main controller for my setup, which is the original Ableton Push. Moving over to my Arturia Minilab Mark II. And we come over, we've got my Technics mouse mat. We've got my especially lovely monitoring headphones. They're the AKG K702s. Brilliant, brilliant headphones. My audio interface is the Roland Rubix 24. The main brains of the whole system is my Huawei MateBook, which is an i5, 8 gigs of RAM, it does me. Got a few USB interfaces, etc. We've got my control for changing the lights in the studio. You've got to be able to choose what colours you want, right? So we've got a few options there. We can cycle between them. And right at the moment, I think we'll rock the red. Why not? Looks good. Monitor's just a regular 21-inch monitor. And then to top it all off, we've got Timmy sat on the desk. For a little bit of inspiration. As you can see, maybe underneath, cable management's not my thing, so we'll get that sorted when we do the build in the future. That's another look at the garage. As you can see here, we have got my Neo Acoustics 15-inch active subwoofers, and we've got my Alto 15-inch tops. Various bits of junk just piled on top of them. Another view of the bikes, looking filthy and amazing. And yes, I am an Arsenal fan, and I'm proud of it. So, there you go. Okay, thanks everyone for taking a tour around my studio with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Coming up in the very near future is the start of the studio build, which I'm super excited for. So make sure you tune in for that. And don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. It's great for that YouTube algorithm. See you soon. Peace.